So this is day 2 of our trip to Voyageurs National Park in Minnesota. Here on Rainy Lake, which is in the northern part of the park. It's a pretty big lake. I think it might be the biggest lake in the park. And that land you can see in the distance, that's Canada. We're right on the border, somewhere between here and the other shore of Rainy Lake is the border. This has been a pretty remote park so far. This is, once we docked the canoe down by Agnes Lake, we stayed at Agnes Lake last night and hiked up here today, which is about 9 miles. And the only other person we've seen in that time was a ranger going in the opposite direction, doing some trail maintenance. Other than that, we haven't seen any hikers or campers or anybody. See a boat out on the lake every once in a while, but nobody on the interior of the park. So yeah, the hike was pretty good. It was an easy hike. It was just long. It took us a good part of the day. But I think if I ever came back, I would just stick to the water and just canoe or kayak from site to site. Voyageurs doesn't have campgrounds. It just has individual campsites spread throughout the park, and none of the campsites are accessible by car. Like, you have to you pretty much have to get on the water, a boat, canoe, kayak, and some of them you have to get on the water first and then hike to them. So they make you work for it, but it's worth it for views like this. So we're on our way back to the canoe down at Lost Bay from Rainy Lake, where we spent last night. And we stopped for lunch on Cruiser Lake, which is about halfway back. This is one of the smaller interior lakes on the peninsula. It's really pretty. And the water's not red. So far, most of the water we've seen is stained with like tannin, so it's got like a dark tea color to it. This water's actually pretty clear. Currently surrounded by a swarm of dragonflies. Hopefully they're showing up on the video. There's like, I don't know, hundreds of them circling the picnic table. So this is our last day in Voyageurs National Park. We're camped out on Lost Bay, and it's a really beautiful spot. Our campsite's back there a little bit, but the other side of this little point that we're on, it's a really kind of neat vibe to it. This is Lost Bay. Power boat out in the distance. And it's really pretty park. Glad I finally got the chance to come here after a near miss and a failed attempt. Finally made it, third try. We're gonna canoe out today, out that direction. Now we have a couple miles to go back to the Ash River Visitor Center. But it's been a pretty good trip. I like this park.